Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz December 4, 2012, 11:12 p.m. Birmingham, Alabama. And topic, what is living on Nibiru? Should we be worried? Annunaki, Sumerian gods from Planet X. They thought these Annunaki, their first estate was heaven. They fell with Satan. And I do want to say this, the 200 that left their first estate and came to earth to mate with women, each of the 200 fallen angels brought many with them. They had charge over certain numbers, and no one knows that number. And many who were under the charge of these angels came with them. All of these are locked away. They are all under God's lock and key. And we do know they're in the earth. So God didn't, however, lock away all the angels. Satan is the proof. He's still wandering around. And if Satan is coming, then so are most of the others. Many live underground today in cities. They live, they build, they experiment, mostly or many times with humans and human fetus to grow the perfect non-created being. They've experimented with cattle, animals, plants, fish, birds, and much more. Not only do they combine DNA between all these things with each other, but also with human. And it's happening today, right under our feet in these giant underground cities. Now, in trying to create the perfect specimen, and you know what? Some say they did. They're trying to create man to look like us, to look like what God created. And God looks like us because He created man in His image. So, like I said, many believe that it's been done, and many believe that they're walking among us today. I don't know that. I don't know if I've ever seen one or not. But they're called shapeshifters, and they can be one or the other at will. And I've heard that many, many, many times. Okay, December 21st, 2012, Nibiru coming. Also, there is another planet orbiting the sun that we just found out about. There is another planet in its own orbit behind the sun. It's not orbiting around the sun. It's just behind the sun, orbiting nothing. And so another thing, comets come out of everywhere or hitting the sun. And used to it was very rare, but now we're seeing this weekly and sometimes several times a week. Where are they coming from? Why are they not being seen in advance by our astrologers? Well, you know what? Maybe they have. So let me tell you this. Did you know that at least 2 NASA employees and several, the number is 8 or greater, astrologists who have discovered several new planets and one that could threaten Earth, they have had accidents, and they have all died. Anywhere from a moped wreck to falling off of a boat to getting hit by a motorcycle or a car. They have all had accidents and died. I don't believe that. What's going on here? So it is believed that another series of discoveries have been made, like maybe something alive, moving about or flying about. It was enough to die for, so that they could not tell me and you. In other words, they were killed so we would know about it. Some of the information were documented beforehand. Some of that has been released. I don't have it. So who is it that does not want to know what they know? Want us to know what they know. It has been brought up a few times that Nibiru could be inhabited. Well, by who? I can say an old tale has resurfaced that on Nibiru, the Annunaki just might be in our viewfinders pretty soon. Annunaki are not going to be something you will greet with housewarming gifts. I promise you that. And I'm going to jump to another piece of it here that I should have. Anyway, I'm going to finish up just a little bit, a tad about the Mayan calendar. And all you hear about today, December 21st, 2012, could have meant something. And I'm not saying that nothing will happen. I'm saying in no uncertain terms, the Mayans no more knows what's going to happen on that day as a 3-year-old child knows. Really, no one knows. God, and only God alone knows. It is soon, very soon, because Rome is already in place to be the world power headquarters, as stated in the Bible. The revised Roman Empire is in place. There will be a great earthquake, and every mountain on earth will fall. The highest point on earth at that time will be the Mount of Olives. Ironically, when Jesus comes back at the end of the tribulation, that's the spot his feet will touch the ground, on the highest point on earth. And how does this tie into the Mayan calendar? Well, a lot of people think that the beginning of the end starts on December the 21st. I don't know. We'll know pretty soon. Jody Wolf, Expoz.